It's the big day! No, we're not. Sorry, man. You need help? No?
Three years, another day goes by, but I regret retiring from the spotlight.
I know. Showing up at some of the sonic, having that tumbler asphalt, or the fan on, and questionable candidates was great and all. This is where it's at.
This is my cameo mechanic, although that was my stunt double and we're not on speaking terms.
Why not?
But only that. I mean, even if the phone were to ring and ask us to go back to Silver Sonic, I'd just say no.
You mean this phone right here?
Yep, this phone right here. If it rang, like right now, or in the next few seconds, ask you to specifically go to Silver Sonic,
just say no?
just say no. Bye. It was Summer of Sonic. They wanted to know if we'd be interested in showing up at SOS 2016 in London at the Highland Conference Center and talk about what it's like to be obscure characters in the popular Dreaming 8 franchise.
That's very specific.
Yep, but still not for us.
Still not for us.
Nope. We don't need the fame, the paycheck money, or the adoration of the fans as long as we have peace.
Right. How much were they going to pay us? What were we thinking? Turning down a paycheck!
Now boarding for Supercom Sonic. Your pilot for this journey is Mr. Swamped with Talent.
Mr. Swamped with talent?
That's a phrase from Sonic X when... Uh-oh.
Lyric, do we really want to go through with this?
Our fan leaders have no answer. This isn't London.
What did you do to the portal?
You can trigger it by breaking it! better, yes.
Much, much better. Well, it's been a few years since we've done this. Have you not missed us? That was a good check. That was a very good check. Well, it's great. For those of you who are new to coming to Summer of Sonic, what this show is all about is about you guys, the fans, as you saw on the video. It's all about celebrating the phenomenon that is Sonic the Hedgehog. Woo! So, I didn't really get much of a cheer just then, so I think I want to make sure that we're all in the right place here. Is anyone in this room a fan of Sonic?
Yeah! Are there any Tails fans? Yeah! Boy!
Any fans of Omochao?
Any Silver fans? You're in the wrong convention, sorry. Silver's next door.
He's in another dimension somewhere. You have to trigger that. Unfortunately, Silver's not here, but we can tell you who is here. Isn't that right, Evan?
That's right. So over in the back corner we have the largest representation of Sonic the Comic we have ever had. We have Richard Elson, Nigel Dobbin, Deborah Tate. Try that again. I'll start again. We have Nigel Dobbin, Richard Elson, Moran Rodriguez, Deborah Tate, and Richard Benton.
We also have a very special guest from London town, Mr. Duncan Gulleridge, who you might remember, if you're a 90s kid, was behind some of the very cool artworks, behind some of the Sonic storybooks, and even some of your favourite Mega Drive box art, so give him a cheer.
We also have hailing all the way from LA, so he's come all the way from Southern California. You may know him from Archie Comics. You may know him for Arms the Kitsune. You may know him for a few other things.
Matt Emma dudes!
Matt Emma, Mr. Tyson Hess!
Love you, Tyson. We've got a fan favourite here today for you, Mr. also known as Eggman, Mr.
Maybe hovering around somewhere. I think there may be some sort of ham involved. I don't know.
Evil ham!
We also have joining us today very special guests from Hardlight Studios.
Then we bring in Sonic Dash Arcade for you to play right over there as well, so check that out. We also have some very firm favourites at Summer Sonic. Mr. Jun Sonoy. Mr. Johnny Jewelli. Combined, they form the super band that is Crush 40. Performing for you at the end of the day.
Yeah, so hang around the end of the day, guys. You're not going to want to miss that set. We also have our two very, very special guests from Japan. We have the current Sonic team head, Mr. Takashi Iizuka.
And a very, very, very special guest indeed, again from Japan, also known as one of the fathers of Sonic the Hedgehog himself, Mr. Yuji Naka!
So that's our biggest lineup we have ever had at Summer of Sonic. We have so many guests, there are so many things to do today, and there's something some of you guys might have come to play. Maybe a new game or something like that, I don't know.
You'd have to be a maniac to try and get in that kid, I think. Sorry.
We have over in the corner, guys, you guys are going to be the first people in Europe to get your hands on Sonic Mania!
We also have in the gaming area the latest Sonic Boom game on 3DS ready for you to play, as well as Sonic Dash, and a selection of retro games courtesy of our friends at Joypad. So you can go just right over there and play a whole range of games ranging from the original Sonic the Hedgehog to Sonic 2, and I think a few of you requested this, Sonic R as well. So if you want to feel the sunshine, you can totally do that.
Are there any merch hogs here today? Merchandise fans? Yes? You know, they're somewhere. I think I hear the sound of coins clattering somewhere. The Sonic merchandise are here with a whole load of amazing goodies for you guys to go and pick up. Be fast. I think they're going to go fast, so you've got to go fast.
Gotta go fast.
I've been there already.
Been there, done that, mate. So, we also have a lot of stuff going on the main stage, which is called the Sonic Stage. And for the very first time at Summer of Sonic, we actually have a second stage, which we're calling the And Nothing. panels, as well as a special panel with Sonic the Comic and some community guys as well.
Woo! That's
and
me.
On the main stage, we have performances from Crush 40, as I said, Jun Sonoi, and a Q&A with Mr. Takashi Zuka and Mr. Yuji Naka as well. So, loads to look forward to. But up next, the man you've all been waiting for, Mr. Eggman himself, Mike Pollock, will be joining John for a Q&A panel, so stay tuned for that very soon.
So before we go, guys, we'd just like to say a very, very special thank you to you guys. So we changed how we did Summer Sonic this year, and we reached out to you guys to help fund this. So you guys have helped fund this. This is the biggest Summer Sonic that we have ever done. So thank you very much, guys. Give yourselves a huge round of applause.
You have to make this happen, Summer Sonic. We love you for it. Enjoy the day. It's going to be a blast.
Have a good day, guys.
I heard yes.
I think it's time to try and guess who you are. So, Johnny, is your final answer a 1917 Chevy?
I think I am a microwave oven. Am I close?
That's surprisingly close.
All right.
Nil point.
There is no point for that.
Sorry guys, can we just hold a second? I've just been told we've got a lost child. If there's a Mrs. Frill around, could you please head out to the reception area or go to a member of staff and they'll direct you to your child, okay?
live and learn. I know with some of that I'll make it through. Got no other options, only one thing to do. I don't care what lies ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Everything, no matter what that may be. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me, we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me, set me free. Trust me, we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. To you, follow me. Oh yeah.
Thank you, everyone. And then back here with Johnny.
Someone's recording with a 3DS.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm not.
Let's turn it up loud for the people. the very first time to see Fresh Boys.
Watch out!
I think we're getting to it. Is that a Crush 40 song?
I think so.
Like original?
I think so. We'll see. Just wait.
Bum, bum, bam, bum, bam. I don't get it.
You need to drink.
Sometimes you wake up sick, but you never turn back.
Oh, never turn back. This one's
You know what
like
tune is okay? Yeah, okay.
what?
I want to hear all England.
I feel like there's more Saturday songs.
Come on, let me hear.
So because he
Pretty
asked
big
in the YouTube chat, AJ Heaps asked, "Yeah, how was your trip, Tanner?" I should go into detail about it. So this is actually my first time ever traveling alone, but via plane, which was fine. The only problem was when I first got on my first plane to Toronto, I was surrounded by members of the Hells Angels biker gang. They were big men, and they were restless sleepers. Like, there was this one guy who was gigantic, and he was in this little tiny, like the smallest seat you can get. His entire body's hunched over and into the tray in front of him, and through the whole time they were just bringing him like water and stuff because he was obviously like not having the time, but he has like skulls all over his arms, and beside me on both sides were these giant biker dudes, and they were fine people. They didn't have a good sense of humor when I talked to them, but otherwise it was fine. They were terrifying, but it was fine.
Tanner, I think trying to talk to him like Hulk Hogan wasn't the best idea.
I have a question, because literally all I have is a mental image at this point is the minute you've got off the train, you've just been surrounded by these fat Hells Angels, just surrounded you by their bikes, just driving around, and you're like,
what, like an
hey,
escort?
hey dudes, I'm just a lowly Sonic fan trying to make my way to London. My mom will get mad.
Can you imagine? They're doing a roll call for the seats. Like, it's like, my name's Bone Crusher, and my name is Skullface, and hi, I'm Tanner. I'm here for Sonic the Hedgehog.
While holding a carton of chocolate milk.
While holding my carton of chocolate milk in my Defeat Donnie glass with a straw.
Hashtag not sponsored by chocolate.
Hashtag Coke Esports.
No, I put that on screen. God damn it!
No, Pepsi's better.
Hashtag NHS.
Oh God.
Pepsi is better, right?
Wait,
someone
did you
agrees
just say
with
you were
me.
Sponsored by the NHS.
Yeah, I went to the dentist.
Right, the clock taste isn't just as good.
Sonic the Hedgehog, oh my god.
Oh yeah, I can beat you all. Quick fix, rulers.
Yeah, well.
Wait, Tom, I have a reaction for you. 1 second, wait.
Wow, they really didn't like that. I've never heard it gone for that long.
Sponsored by
wearing sunglasses indoors.
Uncle Lute's Organic Maple Syrup,
You
Canada
still
number
have that?
one. Syrup d'érable. It's
You
everyone's
still have
favorite,
that?
the classic maple syrup with a superb golden color. Le préféré de tous, le goût classique durable avec une superbe couleur dorée.
Calm down.
Maple syrup.
I feel when you speak French, you overdo the accent a bit much.
If you overdo the accent,
Because
people
when you
believe
speak
you're doing
Spanish
better.
As well,
Yes.
like I had the ultimate privilege of Tanner coming down to mine yesterday, and he was speaking Spanish while we were recording stuff, and it's so funny.
Apparently,
Also,
according to Discord, Tanner is drunk on syrup.
I mean, how can a Canadian be drunk on syrup when
I've
their blood is made?
attempted to do that once. See, on a school trip, we had to just eat raw maple syrup on a dare. If you can eat 5 of them, you win $100. It was maple syrup on a stick, and I got through 2.5 before it was too much for my body, and I nearly exploded.
I think you should put some in the chocolate milk.
Guys in the chat, let us know if you went to Summer of Sonic, or if you watched the stream, or if you had a snap instead.
I have seen about 3 people upload their tours, and they have been people who have either been seen with people that have like Sonic Show shirts, or they were people with Sonic Show shirts on, which I think is amazing. So there was a lot of Sonic Show representation there.
Now, did anyone see the guy who was totally moshing out and twerking and everything during
Yes.
Oh my god. Is this the guy with really long hair?
Animal. Yeah, the long hair dude. He's so good.
Oh my
He's
god.
so
Kurt
good.
actually like recorded him at one point.
Oh yeah, no. People
loads
were
of
recording him
footage
because he is a god.
Now, Because there's
I
a
think
video
the
of him
funniest
like
moment-
proper hair, just
Oh yeah, totally head. Well, because he covered everything. He did like the trance, then he did the head banging, and then
You do
at one
realise he
point
did
he
take his
did
top off
not
at
just
one
twerking. His entire body was violently shaking, and it was incredible. I've never seen such a twerk
now.
fest.
Fun
The
fact
funniest thing.
about
Yeah.
him: he is a fan of the Sonic show,
Oh.
and took a picture with me.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Oh, it was him?
Yeah. So no, it was crazy.
So yeah,
The funniest thing about that guy is when I was going around making sure everybody had closed up all the stalls around the edge at 5:30ish, and when I just came by the tech desk, and then I caught up with Tanner, and the guy, I just noticed him at the corner of my eye, and I just stopped talking and just started looking at Tanner's like, yep, that's actually happening. I'm like, all right then.
Yep,
Defeat
that's the
Donny
way of the
update,
cosplay
guys.
contest.
Defeat Donny update. If you want to play Defeat Donny, you need to go to radiosay.ga/discord and send the Sonic Show a private message with your Skype name, and we may add you if we don't think you're weird. But if you want to play Defeat Donny, we haven't got Donny today because I don't know why actually. No idea why. If you want to play Substitute Donny today, then drop us a message as soon as possible. Anyway, so yes, guys moshing, Poxy cried. Just standard Poxy.
I cried. True story.
Who here played Sonic Mania?
I wonder, Tanner. I don't know. Did you play it? Because
I mean, mind you, we had
You're the only fucking one who managed to
together,
do a drop
so it's
dash.
like I know who it's.
Well, I think
that's
we
me
should
for the
hear
audience.
Tanner. What was your instructions of the drop dash?
Okay, so here's the thing. I need to explain. From the 25th anniversary party, I was listening to Game Explain's discussion of when they went to play it, and they're like, yeah, they advertised the new drop dash feature, but it's, this is how Game Explain sounds, but it's not in the game. And I'm like, I don't know, though they advertised it so much, it had to be in the demo. It had to be in there somewhere. So of course, the first thing I do is I want to prove them wrong, because that's my nature. And so I'm just fiddling around with the buttons trying to figure out how to do it. And how I figure it out is trying to do a charged spin dash in the air. So I jump, hold down, and then hold the jump button again.
That's what I did.
Thinking to myself, like, okay, it's an air spin dash, but I guess maybe the true way to spin dash, which is how like I spin dashed previously, is, you know, hold down and mash the button. Instead, it's, you know, hold down and hold the button. So I thought maybe you have to do that, and that ended up working. So I thought that's how you do it. But I was proved wrong, apparently. Poxy.
All you gotta do is just hold A after you jump, and there you go.
I was so sure you had to hold down on the D-pad, you know, to
I was
rev
really
it
nervous
up.
when you told me that. I
And
was
it's
like, but I was like, that's bullshit. I'm not gonna try that. I'm just gonna do it instead.
Well, it's not like you can anymore.
I kind of wish, like, did anyone do it when they got one of the elemental shields? Does it still work?
I never got
No,
an elemental shield.
I tried it. It didn't come out when I tried
sadly.
it.
See, I feel like that, like, it's different when it's the insta shield, because the insta shield, like, when you have no shields on, was supposed to be a way to protect yourself, and then, like, it was enhancement, like, you dash forward, go up, or you bounce down. But the drop dash is a way of gaining speed. So I don't really think, I think there should at least be a different button to, like, either activate the drop dash or activate the
Yeah,
shield
because
powers.
I got the bubble shield or the water shield, and I was trying to do the drop dash, but it was just killing my speed because it was just sending me down into the bounce. So I was
Yeah,
like,
here
trying
it
to do
comes.
the drop
Oh,
dash,
straight
I
into
was
the
like,
Well, I guess that
Yeah, here I
adds
am.
in an element of strategy for speedruns, kind of, where, you know, there's some sections where you want to have the drop dash, and you'll want to do it without the shield.
I've never gone that fast through Green Hill Zone in my life.
Actually,
and I fucking love it.
Did you not get that achievement
It
in
was
Sonic
great.
Generations, I guess?
Boy, the original Green Hill, thank you.
Oh,
not
wait,
the.
this isn't the original Green
With-
Hill.
with-
This will
with-
be regarded
Shut
later
your
on
mouth,
as
damn
something
it.
different.
I was going to
I
say,
love how it's like it's Act 1. It's Act 1 through Act 3 put together and then made bigger. I think it's amazing.
I was going to say,
That is what it is.
quickly on topic of that, what stages did everyone play? Hands up if you played Green Hill.
Studiopolis.
I played
Wow.
Studiopolis.
Studiopolis.
Nicole,
Say
did you
it
play
with
Studiopolis or Green Hill?
Studiopolis.
She's missing an accent.
Studiopolis. George
I have a question
Strombolopoulos.
as someone who
Studiopolis.
didn't play Sonic Mania.
Go ahead.
Look, I was fucking busy all day.
No, it's understandable.
Everyone was like,
how, like, obviously we've had the shit show that was Sonic 4.
Yes.
Episode 1, 2. So how close to the original
1,
trilogy?
2.
I have an answer for this.
it was on point.
No, I'm not talking about the look of the level. I'm talking about in terms of how Sonic feels to control.
I have an answer for this. Okay, so here's how it feels. Imagine how you imagine classic Sonic feels.
Imagine
Not how it
imagine.
actually feels, how you imagine it feels. It feels like that. It feels like a
Smooth,
much
fast,
more
you can tell.
tight and precise version of Sonic that we've seen in the classic games. It still feels like classic, but it feels tighter and better. So it feels like what Sonic is in your memory, like the nostalgic Sonic, because of how
It flows so
it is
well.
better.
Okay.
It is better.
Now, because, and I'm sure quite a few other people did when we first saw the announcement trailer for it at the 25th party, it looked a lot like the big fan games. There's the guy who did
Before and after the sequel, yeah.
Yeah, it looked a lot like that. Does Sonic feel like that, or does it actually feel more like?
No, I definitely think
think it
it
does.
feels a lot closer to the classics than it would the
100%.
before and after the sequel.
I don't know.
It definitely has the classic feel.
Because before and after the sequel, I'll give them credit. They did do a good job at like emulating that classic feel. Mania probably tweaked it just that little bit better, you know.
Mania has gotten to the point where you can play Sonic and he acts exactly how you want him to go. Like, you know how his momentum feels. Like, his momentum doesn't feel janky at all. The collision detection is amazing. I think one of the most satisfying thing is now, because originally when you go around a loop in the old games, Sonic had specifically determined sprites for what part of the loop he's at. Now he just follows the path of the loop, and it's so smooth if you're running, and it's so good. And I love how they, like, you know how in all the fan games, like, once you reach, like, if you do a peel out, you've got the after image behind you.
Yeah.
They've activated it just for the speed shoes, and I think that is absolutely incredible.
Is there a peel out on this?
There's no peel out.
No.
Ah, boo! 0 out of 10.
It's a top.
There was a peel out in Lost World. Lost World is better, confirmed.
Boy, yeah.
Exactly. What was the other question? Do you think Mania is heavily inspired by before and after the sequel in terms of its color?
No.
I think it's inspired by the fan community in general when it comes to these kind of games. Like, even the way the text looks and the rings and the way, you know, just stuff like that. Everything, it's like little things that make you think. Yeah, and like, I think all we got to do is think back to what was it? I think Christian Whitehead said, "What if we made a Sonic game for Saturn hardware?" Because it feels like that. A lot of the graphics feel like that.
I would actually say that in terms of color, it's not similar to before and after the sequel. Because when I think of those games, I think of very vibrant reds, blues, yellows, which is there for like the menus of Sonic Mania. But for like Studiopolis is very like kind of pastel. I mean, and that's reflected in Sonic's new lighter blue sprite.
In terms of the way it looks, then, because I mean, when I first saw the announcement trailer, it looked very heavily inspired by before and after the sequel.
I'd still argue
and
against
it has
that,
been.
actually.
That's fair enough. You've played the game, I haven't. I'm eagerly awaiting its release.
It's before and after the sequel has the sprites have a distinct style to them, with a lot of kind of emptier space, just kind of almost cell shading looking sprites, where it really feels like this new one definitely is trying to emulate the exact style of the classic games as much as it can. Especially when you look at like the bosses, the bosses in before and after the sequel are very different. They have very distinct style. Where the new boss rather definitely looks straight out of what would be a Sonic 1 or 2 or 3.
With a
era
twist.
a game. Yeah, with a twist, of course, mostly in
Yeah.
terms of engine and stuff. But no,
Yeah.
it definitely to me is much closer to the original stuff than any real fan game I've seen, because they all have varying styles, and before and after the sequel are definitely no exception.
So going around the room, when Tom decides he's going to go find a third Knuckles plush,
Who says I was doing that?
based on the demo, Sonic Mania out of 10.
Tanner, Jamie?
Just on the demo?
Just based on what you played. Like
So far.
like we're not a rating for what it is, a hype rating.
Oh,
We'll call
hype
it that.
rating is 10 out of 10 for sure. Like, this is one of my most hyped for games, because it goes in line with, like, I'm hyped for a lot of indie games right now, and it feels like another indie game in terms of, like, the love that's being put into it, and that's why I'm super excited for it.
Jamie?
What?
You want to get off your phone and take part? in the podcast?
Hype rating out of 10 for Sonic Mania based on the demo.
I played the level I can't pronounce, and
Studiopolis.
Green Hills.
No, it's not Studiopolis. It's Studiopolis.
Studiopolis.
Oh my god, it's another Hydrocity Hydro City. Oh no! 10 more years! 10 more years!
This is an important question. How do you pronounce it, Tanner?
Hydrocity.
You're
No.
right. It's Hydro City.
It's Hydro City.
Gross.
Who said Hydro
Sonic Mania, Sonic Mania, Sonic Mania.
I'm super hyped to fuck for that game. Like, it just it reminded me of being a kid. I was like, oh my god, it's good.
The good part about being a kid. Just like the good
before we
part
go on to
about
Poxy.
Sonic Mania.
Me?